Good evening again. This is your host, Uptown Goddess. I'm just gonna make sure the mic is on me para marinig niyo ako. So tonight, we are gonna have two beautiful ladies that we've already met more than a week ago during our Philippine Independence Day. So one of them, which I'm gonna introduce first, is our first runner-up, who's been working in Kuwait for 5.5 years. She's a secretary in a recruitment agency. She graduated a hotel and restaurant in tour management in the Philippines. She is a mom of 2 boys, and she doesn't look like. You're gonna meet her now. The 2 boys that she calls her everything, and her relationship status is very controversial. She is currently in love. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our Lakambini first runner-up, Miss Michelle Castillo. Kasi Michelle may is a different spelling niya. Michelle, have a seat please. Yes. Ayan. Use your mic first please. Yes, test mic.
Hi, good evening.
Ayan.
Yes.
Ganda, diba? Ayan. Say hi lang muna and then introduce.
Hi.
Can you use your introduction sa Lakambini competition?
Araw ng kalayaan ngayon, kaya palayain mo na ang iyong sarili sa katangahan. Ganun.
May hugot. Ay, kaya pala first runner-up. Looking forward to the intro ni Binibining Lakambini. Our queen for the Philippine Independence Days, Binibining Lakambini 2022, is a 28-year-old, hailed from Nueva Ecija. She graduated from Pat's College of Aeronautics with a degree, a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. She's working in an aviation industry she has been there for 8 years now as a ground steward. She's a freelance model back in the Philippines, also will be appearing now here in Kuwait, appearing also in teleseries and TVCs in the Philippines. She's a model. Wow, something to look forward to. She's also an online entrepreneur with her page that's called Pasa by Cut. Yung Pasa with a buy na bili, and then Kat with her name K-A-T. Okay, she's fond of joining beauty pageants because it is her way of challenging and developing herself. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our Binibining Lakambini 2022, Miss Katrina Ocampo. Yon. Okay, use your mic. Say your opening lines.
Hello everyone, I'm Katrina Ocampo. So for me, there is nothing as precious and as important as freedom for everyone. Thank you. Araw po kasi ng kalayaan.
Nakakaloka to. Kat, dito ka face. Para hindi nyo mo-OP. Ayun. Nakakaloka, pag di ko nakausap mo, ba't ganito sila kausap? Yung parang out of this world, yung mga sagot sa tanong. Parang laging may Q&A points. Oo. So anyway, I'd like to ask Michelle first. Take me back to your childhood back in the Philippines. How was it like? What were you interested in doing? What did you do most often?
Yeah. Ako kasi, nung kabataan ko, I could say na hindi ko masyadong na-enjoy. Kasi, simula pa nung grade 3 to elementary days, working student.
Oh.
I work for myself until I graduated college. So, parang pinapaaral ko yung sarili ko.
So, let's say you've grown up poor, from a poor family.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. But, hindi siya naging dahilan para hindi ako makapag-aral. O hindi ko siya ginawang hindrance na, hindi ko siya ginawang rason na, kesyo, ganito lang ako. Hindi. Sabi ko, mag-i-excel ako. Iba ako.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Always take everything in a positive perspective. Ayun. How about you, Kat? Miss Lakambini. Binibining Lakambini. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
So as a 90s child po, na-experience ko po yung mga larong pambata talaga sa kalye, yung umakyat ng puno. Na-enjoy ko talaga siya, like mga patintero. Yes po. Hindi kami talaga more on gadgets kasi 90s po eh. So lately lang naman talaga yun na So na-enjoy ko po talaga siya. Like, malaki yung utang na loob ko dun sa pagkabata ko kung ano meron ako ngayon kasi yung mga natutunan ko nun parang namulat ako na hindi ko kailangan ng mga expensive materials like yung mga gadgets na yan. Kaya ko mag-survive kahit na ganun lang yung napagkalakihan ko.
So growing up, who was like your mentor or your role model growing up? sa family? Or
Ako, ang ginawa kong inspirasyon or role model, yung sitwasyon namin, yung kahirapan, ganon. Kaya sabi ko,
how many were you or are you in the family? Like siblings?
5 siblings.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
akong
you-
panganay.
Oh, okay.
Kaya sabi ko, dapat ako ang magiging role model sa mga kapatid ko. Kaya, yun,
So
nagsumikap
bata
ako.
pa sila lahat because you're 30.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then you have 2 boys who are like
Yes.
how old?
8 and 7 years
8 and
old.
Very young.
Yeah.
Oo, mamaya talakayin natin. Medyo maaga
Yes.
pa para mag-iyakan. Kasi may gusto sana may follow up. How about you, Kat? Who was your role model?
My mother po, because she raises a single mother.
So ano to, nanay mo? Tinraining ka sa Q&A, gano'n?
Hindi naman po.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman po.
So growing up, ano ba yun? Is it like, kasi meron ako mga friends na siguro beauty queen, they were honed to be beauty queens kasi parang naririnig nila laging positive. You know, so they became positive in life. The outlook was like that. And then all their lives parang, ay, ang ganda mo. Tapos even the kapitbahay, maganda ka. And have you realized that you're beautiful as a kid and then you'll grow up to be a beauty queen?
Actually, no po. I started when I was in high school. And the first pageant I joined po is, it's just like a popularity contest.
Oo.
And when I was in third year, it's a senior-senior prom. Then, the students will vote lang po who they want to be the Miss
May
Junior,
bahay ba to?
ganun
Di ba
po.
may mga ganun sa akin?
Pinapolitika po.
Oo. Di ba may mga pasobre? Did you
Wala
feel
naman
that?
pong ganun.
Mabuti. How about you, Michelle?
Ako naman, hindi ko talaga siya na-expect na ganito. Late, nung malaki na lang ako, parang sabi ko, ay, gusto kong mapansin.
Diba?
Tapos, tapos parang, ay, bakit ba? Kaya nila ako hindi. Anong meron sa kanila na wala sa akin? Sige nga. Ganon. Ganon ako. Parang,
Positivity.
yeah, may sarcastic inside of me, pero hindi siya sarcastic na masama. Parang, okay, sige, go. Kaya ko yan. Why not? Ano nga ganon?
So, but when you were a child, parang were you so fond of beauty pageants or did you actually look at beauty queens yung ganon? Parang gusto ko maging ganyan. Like, when you wanted to be a doctor or a teacher, di ba? May mga ganon kasi, nakakatingin ka ba sa kanila, ay, gusto ko maging beauty queen.
Dati sabi ko, sana maging ganyan din ako. Pero sige, bakit hindi? Parang mga ganun lang. Nilook forward ko siya na, ay, ang ganda naman kung maging ganyan. Ako kaya, kailan? Parang
Kasi
gano'n.
as a child, di ba, na-embed yun sa'yo eh. Parang, all this while, parang I've had it since I was a child. Di ba, maalala mo na lang, and then there comes a point in your life na, ay, dito na ako. I was imagining this when I was small. Di ba?
Exactly,
Ganun.
opo, tama.
So, ayun, lagi, sabi kasi ni Kat, pangaral lagi ng mom niya. Ikaw din? Or you grew up really like an independent-minded person, kaya ganun? Or lagi may pangaral din si nanay at tatay sa'yo?
Actually, kami ng nanay ko, lately na lang kami naging close. Nung kabataan ko, suwail ako. Kasi maaga silang naghiwalay ng tatay ko. Parang sinisisi ko siya na naghiwalay kami dahil sa nanay ko. Parang ganon. Pero nung may anak na ako, na-realize ko na gaano kalagang isang ina. So, yun, doon kami nagka-close ulit. Tapos naging okay kami hanggang sa ngayon. Parang ganon. Naging independent ako. Talaga, simula pa nung kami, bata pa.
So, Kat, you didn't say anything about your dad. Ano naman ang qualities ng dad mo that you've actually, like, alam mo yun, parang naging positive influence in your life?
Kasi po, when I was, bata po talaga ako,
Na mga nahuhugot ko ngayon.
naghiwalay na po sila nung mother ko. So, di po talaga ako lumaki kasama siya. So, talagang sa mother lang po namin. But,
Do you contact your dad? Does
he
contact?
already passed away na po.
Oh, I'm sorry. Since, when was that? Like, years ago?
Yes po.
Oh.
More than.
Pero matagal kayong hindi rin talaga in contact?
Hindi po kami, message naman po namin siya, pero hindi po ganun kadalas. Like, kasi sa Manila po ako, then he's staying in the province. So, hindi po talaga kami. Sa Kabanatuan po, Nueva Ecija.
Oo, kasi parang alungkot na nahuhugot ko. Wait lang. Ilan kayo magkakapatid?
4 po kami. Pangatlo po ako.
Okay. So, close naman din kayo.
Opo, close naman po.
So, ilan kayong babae sa apat?
So, yung 4 po, yung panganay po namin is yung 2 kong kuya. Then, ako po yung pangatlo. Yun yung bunso ko po na nasa
So, growing
Amerika.
up, you were like playing with each other, tapos ikaw yung doll, ganyan. Kasi ikaw yung beauty queen. Beauty queen din ba yung other, ano?
Yung kapatid, yes po. Na sumasali din po siya. Parang nai-inspire po siya sa mga ginagawa ko.
Younger siya.
Ganun po ako.
Ayun.
Pero, yan, malayo din po siya sa akin. So, namimiss ko na siya.
Ayun, hi na lang.
Hello, Isha. Hope to see you.
Uy, alam, so the pageant Lakambini was your first time, Shai? No, how many pageants did you join? And this is,
Before sa school and sa barangays, ganyan.
Okay. So,
Oo.
kontisera ka din talaga.
Sumasali, ganon. Oo.
At what
Pero
age
hindi
was
yung,
that when you began competing?
elementary, siguro, actually mga 9 or 10, ganon. Meron na, sa school, hanggang nung nag-transfer na ako, naglipat kami ng ibang place. So, yun, hanggang sa barangay, mga barangay contest, ganon. Tapos, nung college ako, yung mga, sa school, yung mga, yung pag-college, yung campus crush, mga whatever. Sa school, college.
Ikaw, Kat, have you had like difficulty growing up with your peers sa school, ganyan? Nabully ka ba? Or ikaw laging star?
Hindi naman po ako na-bully, pero meron po ako insecurity sa sarili ko. Kaya po nung time na nag-start ako nung pageant, nung second year high school nga po, nung third year, yung popularity contest, parang doon ko na wash out yung mga insecurities ko at tinanggap ko na lang siya. Doon po lalabas talaga yung relevance ng beauty pageant na talagang it will build your self-esteem. Yes
When
po.
was that? When you realized, no, I'm beautiful also.
Yun po, yung time na yun talaga na, yun second year, nung third year high school ako, doon po talaga mas na-boosta yung confidence ko. Doon ko talaga na kaya ko naman pala so bakit hindi ko ituloy-tuloy? So yun, tulad nga po sabi ko, yun po yung way na china-challenge ko yung pag-challenge ko sa sarili ko.
When you were competing kasi, there were other girls who were a lot taller than you.
Yes
There was
po.
a 5'8" and a half, the 14, no? Number 14, I think. Oh my gosh, she was too tall. And she's beautiful, she's sexy. Alam mo yun, andun yung insecurities because ladies as we are, we look at each other na parang, mas maganda siya sa akin. Did you have that? Did you have an inkling you would win that time?
Basta ako po, yung ko lang po sa sarili ko is yung nag-ready ako, pin-prepare ko talaga yung sarili ko, gagawin ko yung best ko whatever happens, manalo man or matalo, okay lang po sa akin. Yun lang po, yung pong fact na dinadala ko yung Jass FM, I'm really proud na po doon pala.
Ikaw, Kat, were you representing a group, di ba? What was
Pelazea.
that? Pelazea. Okay.
Sa akin naman, nung time na yon, sabi ko, win or lose, walang problema. Basta alam kong I did my best. Binigay ko ang all. Kaya sabi ko, wala akong pagsisisihan at the end. Alam mo yun? Tapos,
May isa pa akong tanong because during that time of there were 13 of you, but I remember you were the only one that had the shortest hair. Hindi ba siya, kasi normally, if you're talking about a beauty queen, you're supposed to have long hair that you can curl, or you can, di ba, ponytail the highest to the highest level. Ikaw, you had the shortest one, tapos you had to pin. Yung hindi ba mahirap na make-upan?
may attitude kasi ako na kailangan ako ang maiba. Parang akong maiba. Ayokong mag-go with the flow. Ayokong sumabay sa uso. Kasi minsan, sabay ka sa uso. Hindi siya alam mo yung kung ano yung uso, hindi. Sabi ko, gusto kong maiba. Sinadjust nga nila na magpaano ako, hair extension. Sabi ko, no. Tapos nung bumili, kailangan mag-hair, sabi ko, no. Kasi gusto ko, decision ko, para at least at the end of the day, decision ko yun.
Pero
hindi yung,
I'm feeling yung hair mo. I'm not saying you're less than all the other candidates. I'm just saying, this is a beauty pageant. You'd normally have a long hair kasi para ma-play around nila with the gowns and what you wear, di ba?
yun kasi yung word ni sa akin, na gusto ko maiba ako. Sabi ko, no. Kasi gusto ko na pag anong result, wala kayong magsisisihin. Sarili ko, ako yun decision ko yun. Ayoko yung, katulad nung, baga, gusto nila ganitong damit, sabi ko, ayoko. Ito, ako lahat yung simula sa gown, simula sa earring, pa sa makeup, nagsasuggest ako, gusto ko ganito. Nandyan lang yung mga yung glam team ko, kumbaga. Ginagabayan ako. Sinagsasuggest sila.
Naisip ko nga, ikaw yung pinaka parang nag-iiba yung face mo. Every time you go out, iba yung damit niya, iba na naman ang itsura niya. I mean, I don't know you. Who are you? Parang every time, no? Like, I was in a room with you, and every time you change your, yung costume, Iba na naman yung tsura niya. Nagkakamali ako.
Ang galing lang din kasi nung glam team ko. Sinusuportahan nila anong gusto ko tapos ini-enhance
Does it really
nila.
matter? Like you,
Yes.
having a glam team on your own or you do your own makeup?
No, mas maganda talaga yung may glam team ka. Isasuggest mo nung gusto mo tapos susuportahan nila, i-enhance nila.
So that was the most different thing about you. Ikaw, Kat, what did you feel you had that you would win in that pageant? Like you're someone different from all the other girls.
Actually, nung time po na yon, galing akong night shift the day before the pageant. Tapos galing ako night shift, I went home around 6:30 a.m. And then I told my friend na, kulayan mo naman yung hair ko ng red. ng red. So, then, ang supposed po na time ng end ng duty ko is on the 10th po mismo ng 6 a.m. So, nagpaalam po ako ng early out. Pinayagan naman po nila ako. Then, gumising ako ng maaga, 7 a.m. Sabi ko, tama ba yung desisyon ko? Nagpapula ako ng buhok. Sabi ko gano'n. Then sabi ko, ito lang kasi yung way para din mag-stand out ako at maiba ako doon sa dati nila ako nakita.
And plus, I think it matched your gown.
Yes
yung gown
po,
mo kasi
opo.
was almost the same color. Oh.
Gumising pa talaga ako ng maaga noon.
Kasi may bagayan, di ba, sa hair? Oo.
So gumising ako ng maaga noon. Sabi ko, pupunta na ba ako sa store para bumili ng bagong
Hair color.
bagong kulay? Oo, talaga po, nag-aano ako. Last minute, sabi ko, talaga ba?
Okay.
Then, nun din pong morning na yon bago ako magpunta dun sa salon, nun ko lang din po pinit ulit yung gown. Dun ko lang din inaral yung walk ko. So, lahat po yun, kasi sobrang busy po talaga sa work. Once na natapos ka, gusto mo na lang talaga kumain at magpahinga. Wala na po talagang time
So,
na.
gown-wise, kaya I think yours was the lightest of all. Kasi kilo-kilo na yung...
Sobrang light po talaga. Parang wala pa pong 2 kilos.
Diba, kaya nga, one of the questions is like, gaano ka bigat yung gown mo? Sabi ng isa 5 kilos. That's so painful to be a beauty queen. Yung ganon. Parang 5 kilos? Really? And then she wore that for hours kasi syempre matagal. To get to the Q&A portion, it's really, it's a long time to spend doing the makeup. Syempre may glam team ka, but at the same time, you're stressed because yung heels mo, how high was your heels at that time?
3 inches lang po.
3 lang?
3 lang po, yes po.
Oh, so you went with like, simple lang ako.
Yes
This is
po.
it. If I win it, I'll win it. Diba?
True. Yun lang po.
Ah. Ikaw, Michelle.
Ako 5 inches. Ako ang nagpili. Sinukat ko talaga,
Maliit
pre-practice
ka
ko.
rin, no? Compared
Ito.
to the others. Ito yun.
Oo. Kasi pre-practice ko siya para maging comfortable para on that day na hindi na masakit pa ako. So, thanks. Walang
Kasi
masyado.
normally, talagang ipapractice mo because you wear 5 inches heels.
Kasi especially bago. Kailangan mo siyang iluma.
Promote natin siya. So, yun. Meron din question that really stood out. Alam niyo na kung ano yan. I mean, that was the first question. That was the question I think that made the second runner-up go to the finals and a runner-up herself. Kasi I don't know because it's different now from a perspective of a host like me who was there and was throwing the questions or reading the judge's name who throw the question. I'd remember the most remarkable questions. Kayo kasi you're busy. Oh, I have to be beautiful all this while. I don't know if you really thought na one of the most remarkable question was, I think you'd remember, if you were to describe the color red to a 10-year-old who's blind, how would you describe color red? Sige nga, ikaw nga. Gusto ko sagutin yun. Oo, yun yung pinanalo niya yung second runner-up. DJ Rich, shout out. Ayan, break mo yan.
So, for me, if I will describe it to a blind person, actually, noong time po na yon, tinatry ko din pong sagutin yung mga tanong na binabato sa kanila. Kasi po, inaano ko yung environment ko, parang nire-rehearse ko yung sarili ko, huwag kang kabahan, ganun. So, since araw po ng kalayaan yon, for me, that color red describes your bravery. Just like in our Philippine flag, that color red symbolizes the bravery of the Filipino people. So, parang ganun lang din sa'yo yun. Ikaw yun, matapang ka. Kahit may kapansanan ka, kaya mong lagpasan lahat ng hamon na kakayanin na dadaanan mo sa buhay. So, yun po yun.
Ayan. How about you, Mish?
Ako naman simple lang. Ano siya, i-ano mo siya sa sa Batang Bulag. Ano siya? Red is love. Red is love. That's it. Huwag na masyadong marami. Magugulo na siya eh. Red is love. That's it.
Kasi I think, remarkable naman sa bata, if you've explained whatever, he'll just take it eh. Parang, yun na kasi yung picture, I mean, you're the one that sees it. So, I think whatever you explain to that 10-year-old blind kid is what he's gonna have, or she's gonna have. She's gonna explain it to other
Yes.
people the same way you explain it to him. Kasi wala
Yes.
naman silang vision eh.
Yes.
Yun, remarkable. Yun yung talagang question I think that made the second runner-up went to the
Yes,
runner-up rooster. Kasi winning question eh. I think there was one, ano yung question sa'yo that made you win that? Kasi Q&A. Modern Woman yata.
Yeah, what do you mean by Wonder Woman? Ay, same answer.
Same answer, rewind.
So, actually, nung time na yun, dinescribe ko lang po yung kung ano tayo ngayon. Which is, yun nga po, modern woman is who we are today. And the one who believes in their self, who has the compassion and kindness to everyone because I'm into charity. And of course, kasi madalas tayong kino-compare tayong mga kababaihan sa lalaki, the one who believes that the rights of the man is the same as the rights of the woman. Kasi madalas po nating marinig na, sino yung, parang kanino mas madali yung buhay? For you, which is, for whom is life easier? For men or women? So, talagang parang lagi nila tayong kino-compare. So, why not tell them na modern woman ngayon, kung anong kaya ng lalaki, kaya rin po gawin ng babae.
Tsaka alam niyo ba, trivia of the in the Asian countries, Philippines has the most balanced female and male gender rights na ina-exercise between men and women. Halos equal daw talaga ang freedom nating women to the men. Ang ganda, no? At least, di ba?
But,
Ayun. How about you, Mish? Ano yung question sa'yo nun? Hindi ko maalala eh.
ano ang pinakamagandang quality na mailarawan mo sa isang sa Pilipino?
Normally
Ganon.
ba hindi nyo nakakalimutan ng mga tanong sa inyo, no? I think so, no? Especially if you win.
Pumapasok. Alam mo
Because
kung
you learn from the question.
di,
So what did you...
nagsisink in yun. Alam mo pagkatapos nung pageant, pagtulog, tama ba yung sagot ko? Tama ba yun? Sok ba yun?
Tama kasi
Parang-
nag-runner-up ka.
Yun lang yung pumasok that day. Hindi, wala ka ng time mag-aral, wala ka ng time kung ano lang yung pumasok. Ano lang naintindihan mo, yun yung lalabas sa bibig mo. Sabi ko, ba't ganun lumabas agad-agad sa bibig ko na wala man lang minuto? Kasi ganito dapat yung sagot ko nun eh. Tayo mga Pilipino, kilala na as resilience, resourceful, hardworking, ganon. Pero ang pinaka-the best talaga sa ating Pilipino, matulungin. Yun talaga number one. Diba? Kahit saan tayo itapon, kahit nahihirapan tayo, nagagawa pa rin natin tumulong. Nature na sa atin. So, yun talaga yung sagot
Do you
ko.
experience yung mental block when you're there on stage or you're being asked a question? May ganong factor, like naglalag ka? Because I remember there's one of the girls, the third one, I think I think the third one, yung tall na naka-red. I remember, kasi nasa room tayo, sabi ko, ay, pag Q&A, I'll coach you. Kasi, na-experience ko talaga, especially sa mga gay pageants. Nagko-coach ako sa kanila, and I did it for her. Nag-lag siya, and then she didn't know what to say, and then nilugtungan ko yung, I think she wanted to say to speak your voice or to speak your mind. So I said, so that your voice could be heard, and when she said that, she said it with 20 other sentences. Sabi ko, girl, sinobrahan mo naman. Binawi niya talaga ng binawi. But I think one of the most difficult part of the pageant is when you're in the Q&A part, and then you lag, and then you have that part of the moment na hindi ka makasagot. And then you lose the moment. You lose all the points, no, that you're supposed to have. Kasi maganda yung sagot niya. But she lagged for like a few seconds. Hindi ka makakabawi. I mean, is that, like, what's your most difficult part of the pageant habang nandun ka? Is that the preparation part? Is that the Q&A part? Is that the walking and standing for a long time for the ground competition? Ano yung most difficult part niyan?
Sa akin yung yun nga, Q&A. Oo, yun talaga yun. Kasi, hindi mo alam kung anong tanong, wala kang idea. So, ang akin naman sa isip ko, whatever, answer the question and shut up. Yun yung lagi kong giniregister sa utak ko na, wag mo na, kasi the more you talk, the more your
But
mistakes.
do you have a
Yun yung
limit
sa
of how
utak
many
ko.
sentences you would say in a Q&A?
Oh, sa utak ko, at 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds.
So, yun nire-register ko sa utak, sabi ko, pag narinig mo na yung answer, bigay mo yung best answer, then shut up. Huwag mo nang dagdagan. Yung sa utak ko, the more talk, the more mistakes. Diba? So, lalo kasi nga, magsishaky ka na kakabahan ka na, so mawawala ka na. Tapos, mag-isip ka na, maglalag ka na, tapos yung gano'n na yung mata mo. Alam mo, yun ako. Yun sinabi ko sa sarili ko talaga. Saka yung mga glam team ko, binabato na din nila ako ng question pag nagpa-practice kami. Kunwari, ganito ka to dun sa'yo, nung sa loob. Oo.
Ayun yung mga questions na po pwede.
Oo, ano yung magiging sagot mo? Tapos ganyan. So parang natitrain na din
She was not
ako.
there. She didn't hear me.
Oy, nandun siya. Ang lakas ng boses niya.
My girls,
may
we
panganyan
need to
tanong.
practice, ganyan-ganyan. I think these are the questions that will be
Mas
thrown.
mahirap pa yung tanong niya kasi tinanong nung judges. Sabi pa niya, ano yung stand mo sa ngayon? Sa away ng Rachel. Isip ako, doon baka itanong ha?
It's a current event.
Oo.
There would always be a judge who would ask current events. I think there was only 5 judges kasi, kaya hindi sila nag-focus sa, kasi alam naman nila, normally itatanong naman.
Oo.
Anyway, so what's the part na hardest for you during the pageant?
Same thing po, Q&A. But beforehand, sinabihan na po ako ng Jass family, mga po sila Sir Jass, sila Ate Eileen, sabi po niya sa akin, magtanong-tanong ka na kila Sir Julius, kila DJ Jules, yung mga question, nahiya po ako. So, ang ginawa ko, ako na lang sa sarili ko yung tatanungin ko yung sarili ko, since makakalimutin pong tao ko, ninonotes ko siya sa phone ko. Tapos, siguro ang na-form ko lang dito, mga 7 questions. Then, in between ng work, dun sa mga ka-workmates ko, kasi may friend pa akong bakla, since alam naman po natin mga bakla, magagaling sa ganyanan. Sige nga, tanungin mo nga ako, yung mga questions, yung mga possible questions na itanong nila sa akin, ganun-ganun. Meron pa dyan, araw ng kalaya. Ano yun, Independence Day celebration yun, so possible. It will be relation. Yeah, tapos sabi ko, pwede din naman dun sa talent ko, baka kasi napanood din yung talent ko, baka dun naman sila humugot ng tanong. So, yun lang yung naging way ko na parang ma-practice. And yung night po the night before, yun nga po nag-early out ako, pinauwi ako ng 11. Pag uwi ko sa bahay, dumiretso ako sa kusina. Tapos nag-research po ako ng mga tanong dire-diretso. Dire-diretso po, sasagutin ko yun ng dire-diretso. Number 1, basahin ko, sagot ako. Number 2, dire-diretso po siya. So, sabi ko, ito lang ang practice ko. Kailangan ko.
Kasi nga, there's no redemption
Yes
no?
po.
When you lag. Like that girl, she had a beautiful answer pero no one was listening anymore because she lagged for a few seconds na hindi na makakabawi. So the beauty queen aspirants out there, you have to see Catriona Gray. I think even me and my husband, we agree that of all the beauty queens internationally or locally, if you have the mind of Catriona Gray, you'd always win in pageants. Grabe. Anyway, yung gown mo pala was very
Designed by, yes po, ni Ate Ekay. Sobrang galing po niya, as in.
And then your banig, that was your banig. Oh, no, J-Lo's banig pala yun. Oo. So,
Sa
always
akin yung
your Philippine flag.
Yeah, yes po. Oo. Ako lang din.
Ikaw lang din.
Yes, sariling isip ko. Tapos kinorek na lang ako ng mga friends ko na, ganito, ganyan. Sabi ko, hindi. At tapos nung nagtahi sa akin, ganito, gusto ko ganyan, palagyan na ganyan. No, di ba? Maldita.
Naging flag talaga siya as in flag.
Oo, kailangan ako.
Was a bit of peachy color, parang very neat lines.
Yes po. Ay, ano po nila?
But you matched it with a headdress na parang sun.
Kinonect po kasi nila yung color with Jass. That's why it's like purple na glittery.
And most of the girls there, haraj lang ang gown, ha? 3K,
Yes po.
5K, di alam niyo naman.
Then,
ang haraj.
na lang
It will
siya.
always be your source. Yes, oo. Teka lang, so in your life, what if you had a difficulty of Q&A, for example, in the pageants, in your life, what was the most difficult part or your experience that you've come out from successfully? Yung ganun, kaya nandito ka ngayon, that made you strong. Ano yung struggle sa life mo na pinakamahirap?
I think ito na po, yung pagiging OFW. Yes. Kung sa Manila po, madali lang naman po tayo umuwi sa mga province. But this time, lalo na nung pandemic, matagal po tayo na-stuck dito. And grabe yung homesick na naramdaman ko ng time na yun. Talagang umiiyak ako sa gabi kasi gusto ko na umuwi, pero wala tayong magawa. So, then, dun ko din naman po natutunan yung mga bagay na may mga tao din naman, hindi lang ikaw yung nakaka-experience niyan. May mga ibang tao na same lang ng pinagdadaanan mo. And then, sila kaya nilang maging matatag. So, bakit ikaw? And then, yun po, nun ko sila mas lalong na-appreciate yung mga taong kasama ko na, kasi during those time po, meron nung pageant yung Miss Philippines Kuwait. Sumali din po ako. Online lang po siya.
Oh, okay.
And then, actually, sabi ko, ayoko kasi wala tayong kahit sinong kakilala dito.
With DJRG. And,
Yes po. Wala tayong
I
kakilala.
was one of the judges of painting. I didn't notice you were there. Anyway.
Yes
Kasi
po.
nasa old school. Namili kami ng mga...
Yes po. Sabi ko sa mga friends ko, pinagtitripan lang po nila, sumali ka dyan. Sabi ko, ayoko kasi wala tayong connection, wala tayong kilala kahit sino, wala tayong makeup artist. Di ko alam kung saan tayo kukuha ng gown. Wala talaga. So, nun ko sila na-appreciate na grabe yung support nila. Kahit alam namin na wala kaming ibang kukontakin, kami lang. Yung pong parang national costume ba yun? Hiniram ko lang yung barong nung kakilala ko, then skirt ko lang. Yun, yung mga simple acts of...
yung finals, what was that? Si Eileen yata nag-host, no?
Yes
with
po.
DJRG. I remember. I think I was somewhere. Anyway,
So,
yeah.
yun po. So, yun yung parang struggle sa akin. So,
did you
na-overcome
win
ko
that,
ng... Yes po.
Oh, okay. So, you had a crown.
Yes po.
Second na pala to. Bongga.
Pero online lang naman po yan. That's why inalaw po nila ako
No,
dito kasi...
how did it feel na online siya? Kasi wala kang crowd. I mean,
Yun.
walang kalatoy-latoy. The others would say that kasi walang kalatoy. Wala naman ako.
Yes po. And
I
actually...
hear the clapping, di ba? Hindi ko alam kung gaano sila karaming nag-clap. Yung gano'n.
And pagdating po sa online, like, sabi nga po nila, filtered, alam mo na
So,
kung
you set
asang
up.
angle mo, kung ano bang magandang kakalabasan, maganda sa mata mo.
That's one of the, yung drawbacks ng
Opo.
online. Because I don't know how tall you are. Kasi
Yes
lahat
po.
naman 5 inches heels. Ganon talaga. And then, I don't know how kapal your makeup is.
Doon nga pong gown, nung pong nagsushoot kami, nakachinelas lang po ako. Oh, walang nakakaalam. Kaya maglalakad ako, okay lang po.
Makeup lower than you. Matangkad ka na eh. Ganon
Tapos
lang
yung
yan.
gown ko po doon last minute, hindi ko po yun nasukat. Tapos, kinabukasan, doon na po namin isushoot. Sabi ko sa mga kaibigan ko, kunin nyo na, kayo na lang magsukat.
But wait, okay. So, winning from the Binibining Pilipinas, yung digital
Yes po.
competition, from winning from there, did you feel like you can get sponsors already by joining Binibining Lakambini?
Hindi naman po kasi yun yung parang pinaka goal ko, yung parang maging fame.
For your own gown?
Yes po. Ako po yung
Pwede kumuha ng sponsors. Because
Hindi po.
after winning a crown, normally you get sponsors kasi madali na. Because you have the name, yung gano'n. Yung crown.
Hindi po.
Oh, okay. Pero going forward, baka mamaya si Jass, ikaw na yung face ng Jass, di ba? Who gets sponsored? How about you, Mitch? Who spent for your gowns?
Opo. Meron pong isang person sa grupo namin na nag-sponsor. Si Madam Ann. Hi. Opo. Meron po
kasi
nag
ang support
Sa
Jass
gown.
of them.
Ah.
Ikaw, Philisea.
Yes
Anyway,
po.
so, nababangga na si Shackle kasi concert is on Friday, June 24. Pansinin na daw siya. Wait lang, ganyanin ko nga. Oo, sinisingit lang namin. Oo, in support. Oo, in support ha. Pagod na nga daw sila. So anyway, ladies, hindi pa naman. We still have 15 minutes. Anyway, so yun, you can get your tickets for Shackle concert, which is on June 24, 2022. The gates open at 3 p.m. You get your tickets free from Jollibee and Chowking. Get bundles worth 3 KD. Makukuha niyo free ang tickets. Andito na sila sa Kuwait. In fact, Jazz FM team is going to be on the press conference tomorrow at 6 to 8 p.m. They're going to be there live also. So prepare your costumes. They're going to be speaking to these guys. Ayun. So, ladies, for the last part of the interview, I'd want you to tell something to the beauty queen aspirants out there who'd like to join beauty pageants, what they would prepare, or what do they have to be able to join a pageant? Yung ganun.
Sa mga inspiring mga aspiring na mga gustong mag-attend ng mga pageant, go lang. Kasi siya magbubuo siya ng confidence sa sarili mo. Hindi kailangan maging mayaman, hindi kailangan may pera ka para maka-attend ka. No. Nasa nasa sarili mo 'yon. Ikaw ang magdadala noon. May pera man, kahit gaano pa niya kaganda ang gown mo or gaano pa kaganda yung makeup mo. Kung hindi ka marunong magdala, kung wala kang confidence sa sarili mo, walang-wala yan. Kaya kailangan confidence sa sarili mo. Yun yung pinaka-the best time.
Dala mo lagi. Ano ba yan? Nababakit ba yan? O nabibit-bit ba yan? Ang sarap lang. Alam mo ako, I've always been, si Tron alam to, I've always been like a beauty pageant audience talaga. Big ako dyan. Especially when I was back in the Philippines, the past few years kasi hindi na ako masyadong nagpupuyat for beauty pageant. Pero talaga, grabe, no? Anyway, so how about you, Kat? Inspire them to be beauty queens like you.
So, first things first, do not compare yourself to others. Kung nakikita mo na, ay, ang ganda naman yan, ang sexy naman yan, hindi ko yan kaya. Yun yung wag mong iano sa sarili mo. Like, kaya mo yan. Kaya nga nila. Yun nga, actually, same lang din nung kasabihan na pinaniniwalaan ko. Like, if others can, then why can't you? So, actually, ako nag-start lang ako manood-nood. Like, yun nga, kila Catriona Gray, yung mga binibining Pilipinas, na ano ko yung sarili ko, parang ano ko yung sarili ko, na bakit ang dalas-dalas ko manood ng ganito. So, yun pala, gusto ko pala. So, sila yung naging inspirasyon ko. Kaya pala nila so kaya ko rin. Parang kayo lang din yan. Kayang-kaya niyo yan, guys.
And I think one of the common things these days is that with the pageants back in the Philippines, you always have to be, I think internationally, at least 26 years old. But dito naman kasi, an OFW would always be almost that age and a bit older than that. So acceptable naman yun. So don't worry. If you want to be beauty queens and you're more than 26 years old, be an OFW and you can join. Kasi sa Philippines, di ba, you're too old for a 26 years old and be beauty queen pa, no? Parang ganun yung cap ng aging kasi. Anyway, so thank you so much, Kat and Michelle, for coming. So ulitin.
Thank you din po.
Yes. I hope you'd support all of the Jass Kuwait online radios
Yes.
projects. And coming up, hopefully matuloy ang Trash project, which is a fashion show. And hopefully matuloy din ang aming Zumba. There's going to be a lot of programs that Jass Kuwait online radio is going to be hosting, organizing for you. And yun, ako din, hopefully there will be shows that i-introduce din namin sa market, which is in line with the Jass Kuwait online radio. So I hope you all guys who are out there watching right now, you continue supporting Jass Kuwait online radio and the Powerhouse, which is this show, and it's going to be shown every Wednesday still, as long as I'm here. It's every Wednesday at 7 p.m., 7:30 sometimes, here on Jass Kuwait online radio. This is Uptown Goddess, your host, and have a lovely evening and see you next day. Bye! Thank you.
Thank you.
Malibang sa Jass Online Station, iba't ibang storyang aming dala. Nag-iisa ang Jass Online Station. Sama na at makibanding ka na. Malibang sa Jass Online Station, iba't ibang storya naming dala. Walang katulad ang Jass Online Station. Iisang layunin ng aming daladala, sa inyo ay makatulong maghatid saya. Magbigay balita sa araw-araw, tugtugin sa puso ninyong dumadala. Malayo man ngunit di mo mararamdaman, kapag kami kasama damdamin gumagaan. Basta't Pinoy, sama-sama sa kasiyahan, nag-iisang istasyong pangkalahatan. Malibang sa Jass Online Station, iba't ibang storyang aming dala. Nag-iisa ang Jass Online Station. Sama na at makibanding ka na. Malibang sa Jass Online Station. Pasalubungin ng umaga na may pag-asa, iba't ibang storya, dito nakahanda na mga tugtuging siguradong pampagana. Para sa katulad mo sinulit ang umaga, kwentuhang masaya, aral mga payo, panalangin sa
Good evening, everyone. This is Uptown Goddess, your host for the Powerhouse, that's showing up every Wednesday, 7 p.m. here on Jass Kuwait Online Radio. We'd like to thank our sponsors before we start off with our interview today with a very exciting guests, because these are two beautiful women that has just won crowns as Binibining Lakambini 2022. But so sa lahat ng mga gustong mag-plan ng kanilang future, ano ba future talaga, contact Henji Taton for St. Peter Life Plan at 675-986 Asia's Grill Restaurant. Kumain na tayo doon. Magandang, it's a perfect place to celebrate any special occasion. It's located at Old Souk Salmiya. Second floor ha, marami kasi dyan. Second floor tayo, pindot ng second floor. For reservations of any occasions, 940-86839 is their number. Sponsor pa rin natin si Linhua Kingwen Capsules. Laging natatang twist ako dito. Cardinal for hair treatments, maraming salamat. Extreme Karaoke is at the ground floor, Lil Manila, Old Souk, Salmiya. Jolie Say, laging ko sinasabi, I buy OOTDs from them. Call them at 5022-7381. They're on live every morning and every evening, all through the days, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Ganun sila kabangis. Lagi naka-live. Abrar Skin for the righteous choice. For your skincare needs, and proven and tested by real users, contact 6222-8847 and 607-33688. Sponsor pa rin natin si Uridu that gives you the internet that you enjoy with 500 GB, 1,000 local minutes call, plus eksklusibong minuto libreng tawag international sa Pilipinas. Gagawin ko sana ng English na naman. 6KD monthly renewal, may free delivery of SIM pa to. Tawag na kayo sa 600-896-622, 672729. Ay, nabulag. Sea Art of Baking and Cake Decorating course is also offering classes already. So for registration, contact 556-50296. That's Mr. Ricky Laksa. Thanks to our sponsors for tables and chairs, Inay Medical Center, sa aming magaling tables and chairs na gamit ngayon sa aming interview. Dr. Samer Al Reyes, thank you so much. OBGYNE and Jane's Closet, syempre si Sis